Hi, my name is Thoa. I'm 21 years old. What's your name, please?
My name is Hương. I'm 20 years old. Nice to meet
Nice,
you.
yeah, nice to meet you too. Today I have some interesting questions. Would you like to discuss them with me?
That sounds interesting. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Question one. Why do you think people go to college or university?
I think attending college or university helps us to prepare for our future career.
You think attending college or university helps us to prepare for our future career?
Yes,
Parents are the best teachers. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think parents always have their children in a non-profit way.
You agree? You think parents always have their children in a non-profit way?
Right.
Uh, Food has become easier to prepare. Has it changed and improved the way people live?
I think easier to prepare food causes people to become lazy and dependent.
You think easier to prepare food causes people to become lazy and dependent?
Yes,
Um, is knowledge from books or knowledge from experience more important? Why?
I think learning from experience helps us to update information faster.
You think learning from experience helps us to update uh, information faster?
Yes.
Question 5. A company wishes to build large factory in your community. Do you support or oppose?
I support. I think building a large factory helps the local economy to develop.
You support. You think building a large factory helps the local economy to develop.
Right.
Question 6. If you could change one important thing about your hometown, what would you change?
If I could change one important thing about my hometown, I would restructure the transportation system. This would help people to travel more easily.
If you could change one important thing about your hometown, it would restructure the transport system. This could help people to travel more easily.
Right.
Question 7. How do movies or television influence people's behavior?
I think watching movies or television causes people to become silly and impractical.
You think watching movies or television causes people to become dreamy and impractical?
Yes.
The next question. Television has detoured among friends and family. Television has detoured communication among friends and family. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think watching TV helps people to become closer.
You disagree? You think watching TV has people to become closer?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you prefer to live in a small town or a big city? Why?
I prefer to live in a big city. I think living in a big city helps people to access better medical conditions.
You would prefer to live in a big city. You think living in a big city helps people to access better medical conditions.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, uh, Question 10. When people succeed, it is because of hard work. Luck has nothing to do with success. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think that helps people to get more opportunities to succeed.
You disagree? You think luck helps people to get more opportunities to succeed?
Yes.
Question 11. Um, how should a good neighbor be?
In my opinion, a good neighbor should have three qualities. The first one is caring, the second one is helpful, and the last one is honest.
You think a good neighbor should have three qualities. The first one is caring, the second one is helpful, and the last one is honest.
Yes.
Yeah. The next question. Why do you think people visit museums?
I think visiting museums helps people to review their past.
You think visiting museums helps people to review their past?
Yes.
Do you prefer to eat out or prepare any food at home?
I prefer to eat at home. I think eating at home helps us to save our expenses.
You prefer to eat at home. You think eating at home helps us to save our expenses.
Yes.
Um, mm, uh, should, uh, should class attendance be optional or compulsory for university students? Why?
In my opinion, class attendance should be optional for university students because I think optional class attendance helps students to study more actively.
You think optional class attendance helps students to study more actively?
Yes.
Um, the next question. Universities should invest equally in sports activities and libraries. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think investing equally in sports activities and libraries helps students to develop their potential.
You agree. You think investing equally in sports activities and libraries helps students to develop their potential.
Yes.
The next question. Um, what are some important qualities of a good supervisor?
In my opinion, a good supervisor should have three qualities. The first one is strict, the second one is competent, and the last one is sociable.
You think a good supervisor should have three important qualities. The first one is strict. The last one is competent.
The second one.
Sorry, the first one is strict. The second one is competent, and the last one is sociable.
Right.
The next question. A new restaurant may be built in your neighborhood. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I support this plan. I think building a new restaurant helps people to improve their quality of meals.
You support this plan. You think building a new restaurant has people to improve their quality of meals.
Yes.
The next question. Do you prefer to learn by yourself or with a teacher?
I prefer self-study. I think self-study helps students to develop their creativeness.
You prefer self-study. You think self-study helps students to develop their creativeness.
Yes.
Yeah. The next question. It is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in a big city. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think growing up in a big city helps children to access better education conditions.
You disagree. You think growing up in a big city helps students to access better education conditions.
Exactly.
Uh, uh, should government spend more money on improving roads and highways or improving public transportation? Why?
I think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways because this helps to ensure traffic safety for people.
You think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways? This helps to ensure traffic safety for people.
Exactly.
The next question. Uh, how should be sorry, how should the good co-worker be?
In my opinion, a good coworker should have three qualities. The first one is sincere, the second one is reliable, and the last one is workaholic.
You think a good co-worker should have three qualities. The first one is sincere, the second one is reliable, and the last one is workaholic.
Yeah, yes.
The next question. Uh, a large, a large shopping center, a large shopping center may be built in your neighborhood. Do you support or oppose?
I support this plan. I think building a large shopping center helps to better meet people's consumption demands.
You support this plan. You think building a large shopping center has to better meet people's consumption demands.
Perhaps,
Yeah, You think building a large shopping center has better meet people's consumption demands?
Sorry, I think building a large shopping center helps to better meet people's consumption demands.
Yeah, you think building a large shopping center has to better meet people's consumption demands?
No, helps helps to better meet people's consumption demands.
Yeah, you think building a large shopping center has to better meet people's consumption demands?
Right.
Yeah, the next questions. Why do you think people are living longer?
I think overall better care for health helps people to live longer.
You think there are
No,
you think
lower.
sorry, pardon?
I think overall better care for health helps people to live longer.
You think they roll better for KL? Sorry. You think sorry. You think they roll better care for health has people to live longer?
Right.
The next questions. In some countries, students have sorry. In some countries, students have jobs while they are still at school. Do you think this is a good idea?
I think this is a good idea because having jobs while still at school helps students to gain their independence.
You think this is a good idea? You think having jobs while still at school helps students to gain their independence?
Right.
The last questions. A person you know is planning to move to your town or city. What do you think this person would like and dislike about living your town or city? Why?
I think this person would like the local people in my town because they're very friendly. However, I think this person would dislike the severe weather conditions in my town because they make him feel uncomfortable.
So this person would like the local people in your town because they are very friendly. However, this person would dislike the severe weather conditions because they make him feel uncomfortable.
Uh, yes,
Thank you for your time.
you're welcome.
Bye.
Goodbye.